Hi, Derek. All right, I'm going to do your 30-minute spiritual healing now. So we're just going to go as guided by spirit, okay? See what happens here. Okay, so I'm just entering your spiritual atmosphere. There's sounds of rain hitting the ground. It's a heavy rain. It starts off pretty quiet and then it really quickly picks up and now it's just a downpour. You can hear the rain splattering against the ground. It's so loud. I can't believe how loud it is. Everything is getting soaked. The water itself is the ground is getting really saturated. It's like a sponge full of water. Like, where's the water going to go once the sponge has soaked it all up? It's just going to start beating up and then going everywhere. It's just beating up. Water is just filling the ground. No, it's not going down. It's trying to go down into the ground, but it's just falling so fast that it's just starting to build on top of the ground. Like a flood. But it's not flooding. It's still, there's just the development. It just started pouring. Literally. They're showing me 45 minutes. They're showing me what is a man who's looking out a window. It's quiet on the inside of the house, but you can still hear this rain just pouring down. It's so quiet inside in comparison to what it sounds like outside. It's just so loud. It's just like, I don't know, metal hitting metal. It just makes that like tin, 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 tin noise, you know what I mean? The water's so loud outside, but inside it's just so muffled. And it's hardly bothersome at all. And you're just sort of reading a book, or there's some really reserved, relaxed sort of, it's like you're reading a book and it's muffled. The sound of rain is muffled and it's just quiet everywhere. There's no sounds of any kind, just a sort of muffled sound of rain. I'm telling you, it's kind of like one of those moments where it's just too good to be true. I don't know, like you just start feeling really snuggly and it just makes you feel like smiling really big because it's so quiet and it's dry in here and I got a good book and then it can rain all at once out there and it's not going to get me and I'm dry in here. I don't know, it's like the perfect moment of peacefulness. It's amazing. I just want to stay in this moment. Everything in here is white. Like a pure white couch and white carpet and white walls, and it's a living room. There's really, the color of white isn't pure white so much as it's sort of, I don't know, it's like lived in white. It's not dirty though, you know? It's white. They're talking about color. They're talking about what do you do with a white, an artist, if they want to paint a picture, do they just take the white canvas and say, here you go, I'm done? Or now they have a white canvas and they can paint whatever colors they want. Like it's a blank canvas, There's something about this living room being all white. It's sort of like a blank canvas. There's a lot of room. There's a lot of area. There's a lot of space to really spice it up, like let's just paint the walls. I don't know, I'm gonna do something crazy. We're gonna have yellow walls. Let's have a green couch. Let's just see what happens. We'll have a pink coffee table. I just want to see what happens. It feels right. It's like, what else are you gonna do with all this quiet time? You're just gonna sit there and read, or you're gonna just manifest a pink, coffee table, like a green couch and yellow walls. It makes it more fun and exciting. Like, what else can we do in here? What else can we do to spice it up and just make it so random and exciting? It feels really good. It feels so right. So I'm doing it. It's not really changing anything. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be way more awesomer than this. You're still into your book and you're not really paying attention to the fact that I just did something cool for you. Even if you don't like it, at least tell me what you think. If you think it stinks, just tell me if you don't like it, okay? What, you don't like my green couch? Are you ignoring me now? I just made a green couch for you. I just made a yellow wall for you. Is that okay? And now I'm taking a giant Sharpie marker and I am writing something on the wall that says hello on the wall. Giant Sharpie. Okay, fine. You're going to ignore that. I'm going to do something else now. I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to make a little kid, like a face and two eyes and a smile, and I'm going to put the tongue and go, there. It's on the wall now, looking right at you. How come you're not looking at it? Everything instantly changes. I see a woman entering the room and nothing, all my colors and all my goofiness is completely gone. It's really strange. It's so quiet. It's just really quiet. Well, anyway, it's totally like the perfect moment. Wife comes in. She has 2 cups of piping hot coffee on a beautiful little cute wooden tray, sets it on the coffee table. You're sitting there reading a paper, and then she hands you your coffee, and now she's sitting down with her coffee and sipping, and it's just way too perfect for words, you know? It's like way too perfect. It's so sort of like those old, shows where like Honey, I'm Home style. And it's like, woman is here to make sure you are, where's your slippers? Okay, you need me to rub your feet. I mean, there's something really about this. But it's kind of interesting because it's not to that extreme. There's still sort of a balance between you two. You sitting here looking at your paper, but she's here with a coffee. You're both kind of... it's still not as awesome as it needs to be, though. You know, I mean, like, get rid of the coffee cups. Let's get crazy here. Like, no more newspaper. It's like, I don't know. Like, there's so much you could be doing right now on the couch in the living room. Like, the rain's falling. I don't know. It's a moment for romance, and it's not going that way. It's just like, we're too old for that. I don't know. You're not too old for that. Okay, come on. Like, you're not too old for that. I'm trying to create inspirations here. Yeah. Oh, weird. So now we are changing the roles. She is looking at the newspaper, and you are now the one that brought the coffee, and you're the one that's sitting there looking at the walls, the colorless walls, and the colorless couch, and the colorless carpet, and the coffee table is made out of wood, but it too feels colorless, and there isn't communication going on, and she's just ignoring you, looking at the paper, and there's a sensation of, I'm wearing my slippers, but I don't feel cozy. I don't feel this is... There's something, there's an ingredient missing here, and the only way I could define it is there's like a colorless going on. It's almost weird. It's almost like there's an invisible wall going on between you two. And why are you not close to each other? Why are you not holding hands? Why are you not looking into each other's eyes? Why are you not dazzled by each other? Why are you not immersed in each other's extraordinary presence? Your extraordinary soul, her extraordinary soul, blending together to create infinite energy, infinite wisdom. How deep can you go into each other's souls? Or is this as deep as it gets? The paper and the coffee and the slippers and the living room and the rain sounds that are muffled even feel colorless now too. I'm waiting. There is an image of green grass and the sensation of the rain stopped, but it's wet still. The sun is coming out. I hear the sun will come out tomorrow. Whatever. Hearing that song, I just feel like kids skipping. I feel like the Easter Bunny. I feel like I want to go hunt for eggs. I feel like I'm hearing the sounds of spring. I feel like something exciting is on the horizon, and it has to do with looking for something, and it's like looking for hidden eggs, and it's really exciting and childlike. And there's all different colors of eggs, all different colors. There's pink and yellow and green and blue, and there's all different colors, and I want to find them. I want to know what's inside them. They're sneaky too. You got to find the egg, and then there's something hidden inside it. It's so exciting. I'm going to get all the eggs. And then there's other people here. There's other kids that are going to find eggs too, but I'm going to find all the eggs. There's a sensation of skipping literally with a giant bunny rabbit, like the Easter bunny, skipping with the Easter bunny. It feels like the colors of spring, the sounds of spring, the energy of spring. It feels like renewal. It feels like things are coming alive again. Like where it went kind of dull and stale, it's starting to come alive again, and it's creating the inspiration to skip and look for the treasures on the inside. And there's lots of them. There's lots and lots of eggs to find. Lots and lots of eggs. And it's exciting because not only are you going to find these eggs, these hidden treasures inside each other, but there's also hidden stuff inside the eggs themselves. So how far can we go? Maybe there's even more hidden inside those hidden treasures. It's like, what else is there? It's an infinite. You're infinite. It's not just about this wisdom about finding the treasures inside each other, but it's about children too. It's about family, but it's about sort of celebrating life on those days that are reserved for celebrating life. But it feels like total spring and renewal and just reasons to be skipping and happy. It feels fun. It feels like fun again. It feels like I'm a kid again. That's what it feels like. It feels like I can't get enough of this. I can't get enough of this experience. I want more of this experience. I don't care what it inspires out of me. Maybe I'll start taking up painting and I'll start painting pictures. Maybe I'll start playing jacks, or who knows. I just want to do something, and it's got a childlike nature to it. It's like finding yourself through playful experiences and childlike fun. And it's beautiful. It's so welcoming. It's like seeing a rainbow for the very first time. Never having seen a rainbow ever before, and now you see one for the first time, and it's like the most extraordinary thing you've ever seen. How could that even be real? And yet it's real. How could it even be real? How can you touch it? How can you feel it? How can you find it? How can you become one with it? How can you express it? How can you express every single color in a rainbow? How can you touch another person's life with all those colors? How can they touch your life with all those colors? Showing me two souls that are reflection of an infinite rainbow, touching each other's lives with their very unique colors and spectrums and energy waves and designs and patterns and meaning. There's so many different versions of love, and it's these two versions that come together to hold each other, learn about each other, be inspired by each other, develop, experience, and live life together. It's a big deal. It's beautiful. They're showing me a waterfall. The water is cold, but I don't care. It feels clean. It's falling from it's not very high up, and it's not very wide either. It's sort of like the amount of water that would come from a shower head if it didn't spray. It just sort of falls down like that. And it's cold. And I put my hands out and I fill my hands with water and I splash it upon my face, and now I'm like, whoa, I wake up. I feel something. I see something. Something makes sense. I feel like I'm waking up now. They're taking some sort of energy out of the heart, and it looks like letting go of birds that are ready to fly onto new things. The birds are green in color. This is a reflection of old, letting go of old. I just feel like I want to fill this space with something new, something totally new, something I've never felt before, and I'm on the cusp of it. It's like liking peas for the first time. It's like, what kid wants to eat these peas? They get older and it's like, peas aren't so bad. I kind of like the taste of butter with peas. But it's more than that. It's like taking something that shouldn't be that extraordinary and it's like suddenly wowed somehow. Who would have thought? There's something to this, and I don't know what it is, but maybe you know. It's taking something that's so ordinary and realizing how extraordinary it truly is. It's more extraordinary than even that. It's something that doesn't come with words to define it. So what else? I'm entering into your spiritual atmosphere and filling you with a new version of energy and experience. I am removing what is I don't know, that's like a black jelly that is surrounding you head to toe, and it is dissolving instantly. I'm touching your chest with my hands. I'm looking into your eyes, and I'm filling you with energy. It is channeled from love, from heaven, from God, from infinite creation. It's pure. There's a dominating sort of energy as I'm sort of walking towards you and you are walking backwards. And it's quite interesting. As I do this, there's really a definition of passion between two who really love each other. There's even, I am pushing you against the wall. There's male and female totally making out. It's real passion. It's real love energy. It's really extraordinary. It's important for you to have this experience, have this gift of energy, have this. This is what is manifesting. This is what you need, more of this energy. More of this spontaneous energy. It's like, it comes so easy when you're a teenager, and it just seems so instinctive. And as you get older, you get sort of filled in with the variables of life that sort of separate us from our instinctive sexual natures. And something about this, you need more spontaneous energy of this kind. Spontaneous, teenager style, wild and crazy kind of spontaneous energy of this kind. It's right. So I'm still filling you with energy, and I'm allowing this sort of reflective image to continue to share information. This is part of your spiritual atmosphere. This is part of your spiritual atmosphere that this is the healing it's asking for. It's wanting to raise your vibration. It's wanting to give you bliss. It's wanting to give you spontaneous energy, passion, motivation, love, connection of this high caliber. Not, let's go sit down in the white living room and not talk to each other, read papers, and drink coffee. It's different than that. It's love in motion. It's love in ultimate and sexual blissful motion. So this is what we're in right now, this moment. There is a color of white and a color of green. There's energy still circulating and flowing around you, specifically you. There is divine feminine energy also in this space, also filling you, helping you grow and expand, helping you feel touched by this energy. There's even what is yellow energy entering into you. It's creating, you are literally growing bigger and bigger and bigger, like a man that is just growing, like literally you're just turning into like a 15-foot tall man, basically, is in a room, in a room that has ceilings that could go up as high as we need to go. This yellow energy is really impactful. I am touching your feet, and I'm filling your feet with energy. It's going up the toes, up the legs, up the torso, up into your head and beyond and beyond. It keeps going upward, and it's yellow, and there's green here. It's full of color, it's full of light, and there's white here too. And white, we have to acknowledge white also too is a beautiful color. White too is a beautiful color. It's a color about hope and renewal, fresh new start, a blank canvas. But it's more than that. It's more than that. But here it is this. It's about renewal and refresh. And white is here too. Yellow and green and white. And this pink energy cannot be forgotten. You need pink. You need more pink. They're filling your heart with pink, pink, pink. They're showing me you literally, your heart is a portal that's spinning so, so fast. And pink goes into it really, really fast. And you're gobbling it up. You're like, right into the heart, right into the heart. That's what they keep saying. They shout it over and over and over again, saying the same things. You need more green. You need more yellow. You need more white, more pink. Get in more pink. And as this happens, you're just growing. You're feeling like this is right. The colors shouldn't have been outside of me. They should have been inside of me all along. How were you supposed to notice all of the colors if they weren't flowing on the inside of you? You weren't paying attention because you weren't able to feel them on the inside of you, waking you up. You need woken up by these colorful energies. They're showing me the Sharpie marker, which is a version of communication communication that is spoken without sound. Trying to get somebody's attention without saying anything at all. How do you get somebody's attention without saying anything at all? Sometimes we're really loud with each other and we don't acknowledge what is being said from the heart. We can't read each other quite right, and we're not using the right method. I am back to this room here where you're both sitting next to each other. I'm dissolving the newspaper, I'm dissolving the coffee cups, I'm dissolving this coffee tray. I am having you sit next to each other, legs connected. I'm having you sit basically as close, you could almost be on top of each other. It's just almost too close, but it's the right close. I want your bodies to feel each other next to each other. I want your vibrations to touch. I want you to feel each other's hearts beating. I want you to feel each other's hands. I want you to know that it's okay to say what you feel inside your heart. How do you heal when you aren't speaking with one another? How do you create the sunlight that creates connection and spring senses and renewal if you're not going to hold each other's hands? It's important. There is a blending of two bodies becoming one. Feeling each other's needs, understanding each other, knowing that it's okay to say the things that may make the other feel vulnerable or confused, because you're in this thing together. You're not two separate people, you're one person working together, right? You're reflections of each other. Reflections of pure and infinite love, choosing to explore an incarnation together on earth. It's a big deal. It's a really, really big deal, and it's special. I'm allowing this sort of energy to flow between two bodies blended as one body. Energy from head into shoulders, into fingers, into hips, into the knees, into the toes, to flow back and forth, for the vibrations to understand each other, to blend together, for fire to be ignited, which is passion for one another. Passion for each other. There's so much love here. It's really intense. It's really intense in the heart. It's really intense in the emotions and in the mind. It inspires sexuality, inspires blissfulness. It inspires spirituality. It inspires healing and balance for a physical life as a human being. It inspires the creative sides of two people, two souls. It's really good. It's refreshing. It helps to grow and expand. It's really, really amazing for me to feel it. It's really beautiful to feel. It's a real gift. They're showing me new colors of orange, but then this color of green returns. It's orange and green. Orange and green still. There is a slowness. There's even slower sensation. There is gazing into eyes, two pairs of eyes gazing into each other. You look into her eyes, she looks into yours, looking into her eyes, looking back. It's a big deal. You are looking into each other's infinite reflections. There is light. It is glowing. It's yellow. It's like sunlight. It's very a slow emotion of a moment of stillness. A moment where even time stops, where the sounds all stop, where there's just this infinite moment of stillness, looking into each other's eyes. There's so much yellow energy here. It's really intense. When you look into each other's eyes without saying anything at all, you start to remember why you fell in love in the first place, why you're captivated by each other in the first place. It brings back feelings and memories. You are choosing not to speak. You're only choosing to gaze into each other's eyes. It's creating so much energy and so many feelings and memory. It's creating memory. It's creating a reconnection. So I'm just allowing this to continue. Your bodies are becoming invisible. I can see the outlines of souls. I can see the outlines of two souls merging and blending as one. I see as they merge and blend, there's light that shines in all directions, downward, upward, side, diagonally, everywhere. They become merged into an orb of energy. It's absolutely beautiful. It's sort of like capturing the most beautiful, perfect moment, and you put it into an orb, and you set it on your mantle, right? And now you have a snow globe. It's sort of like that. It's capturing the most beautiful moment, and then wanting to look into that moment over and over and over again. And you can look into that moment over and over and over again when you look into each other's eyes. When you choose to let everything come to a stop, even speaking in that way, you are looking into each other. It's important. It's beautiful. It's reconnecting. There is some energy lifting. It's an energy weight, it's an energy sweater, it's coming out of the front of your chest. It's lifting up and out like that. It has an energy associated with the heart. It's kind of an orange color. It is coming out more and more. There's some blues that are starting to develop on the inside of you. They're developing around the heart. Light, soft blue colors. There is again what is sort of like an enchanting, love-making type of sensation. A romantic energy. There's old energies coming out the back side of you. Specifically lower to mid-back range. It looks like black paint that is kind of dripping like horizontally outward and then just kind of just evaporating. There's more and more coming through. There's a sensation of wanting to sleep for a little while. Actually just kind of wanting to take a break from life for just a day, you know? Like 2 days, like just to have a weekend just for yourself. Just have a weekend for yourself and you don't do anything but it just literally either just rest the body and the mind. Spend time in nature. Spend time for you. Growing your spirituality and and thinking in your mind about how you feel about yourself, about your heart, about everything going on in your life. Actually taking time out to really think through things without interruption. Actually taking just 2 days and really getting yourself sorted out. It's a really valuable thing for you to do. It's sometimes life, we kind of, I don't know how to describe it. They keep showing me what is like sand in a jar, and sometimes people can make beautiful artwork with sand. But then sometimes if you shake the bottle, now the sand just looks mushy and just doesn't look as perfect or pretty. But there's something about, I don't know, like life just kind of gets really smushy smashy, and sometimes you just need to take 2 days to put all the pieces back together in the right place and redesign yourself, recreate yourself. And you can do that through the gift of quiet and silence, and through nature, and just really nurturing yourself. Like, just take a 2-day vacation from life, literally. And then when you re-enter, you're going to feel like you're ready for the next thing. You're ready for the next thing. And whatever the next thing is, you're going to start building on it from this newly reorganized foundation of your identity. That's what they're showing me. How do you build a house that is sturdy and won't fall over? You have to have a firm foundation. You have to have a strong foundation. Sometimes life creates a little bit of a kooky, you have a strong foundation, but sometimes it just needs refreshed a little bit. And to refresh it, for human beings to refresh their foundation, they just need a couple days off, literally. Sometimes life just happens. We're like, if I could just push pause and just go to my own island for just me and just be there for like an entire week, I think I could just totally go back to life and be fine for a while. But it's not always that easy. They're really wanting you to just try and do that. It would be really good for you. So that's what they're sharing with me. Thank you very much for this experience. I think a lot of us can really take a thing or two away from this spiritual healing. So I'm just disconnecting from your spiritual atmosphere. So, all right. Well, thank you, Derek. I'm wishing you all the best. And for those of you watching, if you're interested in spiritual healing or psychic wisdom with me, please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.